Welcome to another episode of the Camilita podcast. This is where you learn to live like a champion. On today's episode, we are talking about real liabilities versus imaginary assets. So welcome to this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to iTunes and everywhere podcasts are heard so you can hear more, and put the notifications button on so you'll be notified whenever we have a new podcast episode. Also, to get free resources, just go to camilita.com/free resources and download whatever you like. Now then, on this episode, I want to talk about, and this topic is sort of real timely for me, real liabilities versus imaginary assets. We all know what has been happening over the global economy. We all know what's been happening with companies going left, right, and center, what is happening in crypto, what is happening in blockchain, what is happening across the globe. And a lot of things that people are talking about is to do with real liabilities versus imaginary assets. So let's talk about that for a minute. We all know that an asset is a thing that actually generates revenue, or that you can get revenue from over time. And a liability is something that takes revenue from you, or that will cost you money. But so many people, and so that whole, let me talk about this first. So many people, they have that imbalance where assets and liabilities are concerned. Most people in this world have more liabilities than they do assets, okay? Their focus every month is paying their liabilities column, and whatever is left, they may introduce or spend money into assets. I teach clients, in order for you to build that asset column, percentage out your income so that part or a small portion, 5%, 10% of what you earn comes out first in paying yourself. And that goes to buy an income generating asset. So no matter what happens, you have an income coming in from somewhere else. And in time, as that builds up, your asset column becomes more than your liability column. And that way, you know your business is healthy. The health of a business, this is so key. The health of a business is determined by having a whole lot more assets and a whole lot less liabilities. But the average person doesn't work like that. Or the average business, the focus is on how much I can put back into that business, or how much I can spend to sort of build or go to seminars or events, or buy new products or services. Your job is to look at how can you put some of that money into your asset column so that that income starts coming in, that income generating asset starts coming in, regardless of what's happening in your business and in your life. And this is the downfall for so many businesses and so many people. They make money here, and instead of buying an asset, they buy even more liabilities, or they put the money right back into the business, or they buy expensive things, expensive shoes and cars, and you name it, to just go out spending. For us, for my husband and myself, for us, what we do is that you earn the money here, you buy an income generating asset with that money, and then you allow that asset to then buy your luxuries. So the income that we earn doesn't buy luxuries. The asset buy luxuries and pay for luxuries. And that's how you've got to do it. Because long-term, we all know about compound interest. It is brilliant because you put it aside for a month, a year, well, more than a year, 10 years, 20 years, it increases in value over time, especially things like property and, all of that increases over time. Your job is to be patient. Most people don't want to be patient. All they want is money now. That doesn't work. It may work for you today, but it is not going to sustain you long term. So don't be in a place like everybody else, having imaginary assets and real liabilities. Focus on when you generate income, percentage out of income, and make sure that you are putting monies into your asset column every single day, every single week, every month, every year, over time. That's how you build a sound business, as good nest egg, and not have to worry when craziness happens in the economy. How are you going to live? I hope that you really pay attention to this. Remember, go to camilita.com/free resources, and you could download my ebook, How to Create Multiple Incomes. I hope you will take action, and you will do that today. Remember, do not have imaginary assets and real liabilities. Don't forget camilita.com/free resources. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll look forward to hearing from you. I'll see you soon again on the Camilita podcast. And I will see you at the top.